Hey guys, I'm still sick. Medyo yung aking boses at yung ngongo pa. Okay, but this just came in from Shopee deliveries from the Fully Booked. Okay, this is one of those tarot. This is one of my tarot decks. Aside from RWS or Rider White Smith. Okay, pangalawa to sa mga tarot na hinawakan ko. The problem is, during that time, before I even started with Mysterium, I was reading using bootleg copies because I don't know where to buy the original ones, and when you search naman, you can always, parang babagsak ka lagi sa Shopee. So, hindi ko kilala ang Fully Booked that time. And I have this. Tignan nyo kung gano'n na siya kaluma. Kasi tinago ko na rin siya. The bootleg copies of this, which is tarot. Then, I was waiting na maging available to sa Fully Booked, but unfortunately, hindi ko siya inaabutan and hindi ako nagkaroon ng chance na magkaroon siya earlier. So, matagal siyang hindi ko nagamit. But this is one of my favorite decks. I even, ganun ako pag favorite ko siya. I even have this on my phone as the app. You see that? The Witch's Tarot. Ganun ko siya kapaborito that I even bought the application. Anyway, now I have the physical deck and it's original. And I'm so excited to work with this again. So, I'm going to unbox this. Although, honestly, I know this deck by heart. Kumbaga, medyo matagal-tagal din kaming hindi nag-banding. I remember that I read for director Byron Bryant for I think it's his first tarot reading also in Cubao, and I used this deck, the Witch's Tarot. Okay, let's see. The box is that common box ng mga tarot. And it's good kasi at matibay to Matibay itong ganitong klase ng box. I don't want that, mga boxes like this one na although it's compact, madaling dalhin, but hindi ganun ka-safe at tarot. So, the book is pretty thick. Unfortunately, hindi siya colored, which is one of my weaknesses when it comes to, choosing my deck. Gusto ko colored din yung book so I can really, but anyway, I have this in my app. The book actually is not that deep, unlike the other tarot that I have, Light Strider, Tarot of the Vampire. It's not that deep, but it's very beginner friendly. Okay. Iba talaga ang color ng original. The original ones are, brighter in colors. Sorry for my voice. Hindi siya ganun ka. Gagaling na ako. Meron ng bagong tarot Joke. I'm excited to use this one. Let's compare nga the bootleg from this original. I want to see the comparison ng colors niya. See the colors of the deck, very vibrant sa original deck, and the card stock is mas mas matibay because it's coated. This one is not. I could actually show you kasi because as a parang as someone na matagal na nag-own, nag-business ng printing, the coated kasi, especially kapag matte or plastic siya, hindi siya yung madaling mabasa, or even if maiwan nyo siya sa water, hindi siya ganun kabilis masisira. And even, ayoko naman syempre punitin, right? Pero maaano mo yung ang hirap niyang punitin. This one kasi, the bootleg, it can be tear agad. Kaya-kaya siya punitin sa isang lang. Okay, let's start. The Fool, the Magician, which I love, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. I love the way that the Emperor is portrayed here, because here it is showing kasi the Emperor is a card that I have a love-hate relationship with. Sometimes I love the Emperor, sometimes I really hate it. But in this deck, it is showing na hindi lang yung responsibility ng Empire yung kanyang concern, but also him being the father. And I love how this is portrayed here. The Priest, the Hierophant, which dito the key looks like it looks a bit like the Chiron's symbol. The Lovers, which is hindi ko masyadong type because I find it too cheesy here. Ito yun. Ito yung medyo hindi ko type na card. The Strength. The Chariot, which I also like because here the Chariot is being shown as moving. Hindi nagpapahinga yung mga kabayo niya, kumbaga. The Strength. The Strength here is na-tame niya na si Lion. She's not forcing the lion's mouth open anymore. The Hermit, which is my card, Virgo card. The Wheel of the Year. Justice. The Hanged Man. Bakit parang madilim si Hanged Man? In this deck. Well, anyway, the Death. Kita ko si Death dito. See the difference between the bootleg and the original. Very bloody yung sky. Temperance. The shadow side, which is the devil, and this is one of the things that I like in this deck, because here it is being shown as that yung devil is being shown as something na it's not external but it's also within, yung unembraced and unacknowledged side natin, the dark side na bawat isa sa atin meron. And that's one of the things that I like in this deck. The Tower, also a very beautiful depiction of what's happening. Ano ba yung nilalagay sa insurance kapag act of God? Yun. Kahit gano'n katayog, pag nakialam si universe, babagsak tayo. The Star, which is one of my favorite cards. Healing and hope. The Moon. I read somewhere that this is Ellen herself, the author of this, the creator of this deck. And I think the Nine of Pentacles is also her. The Sun. The Sun is that card na ginamit ko as ano tawag dito? Screensaver for my phone. Right now, it's the High Priestess. High Priestess from the Everyday Witch, which I only have in the small size. Karma, which is the Judgment card. The World, which I loved also in this deck. Eto na si Cups, si Ace of Cups, one of my favorite, actually my most favorite Two of Cups is in this deck. Isn't it magical? Nakaka-inlove. The Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, the Soulmate card, past life even, Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups. It is a sad card, but I love that it is depicted in blue. Sometimes you have to turn your back from the things that doesn't serve you for healing. And I also love that the cups here is arranged in such a way na walang butas. Parang in this deck, the turning of the back or the leaving is final. Ito na tayo. Wait lang po. Di na makahinga eh. The Nine of Cups, the host waiting for the visitors to share her abundance. And the Ten of Cups. The Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. Very serious si King of Cups dito. I can't wait to show you the ones. Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. So, in comparison sa RWS, medyo very similar siya because here, wala ring blood yung puncture ng sword sa heart. Because this is how I see the Three of Swords. It's just parang nang ibabaw, parang mind over heart. And because di nagamit ng tama si heart, then yung thoughts is nag-puncture or nagsaksak sa kanya. But without the blood, it is saying na hindi naman siya fatal. The Four of Swords. So, noong una medyo nalito ako rito sa Four of Swords kasi itong Four of Swords lang na to ang hindi nakahiga. But I understand that she's parang looking, parang she's ready to lay down the swords. She's tired and she needed a break. The Five of Swords. In this Five of Swords, hina-highlight yung pride and embarrassment of admitting na nagkamali tayo. That's why we keep on blaming other people for something, or other people keeps on blaming us because of that embarrassment to admit that we were wrong. The Six of Swords. He's alone, navigating his own boat compared to the RWS na may kasama siya. And I feel I love the Six of Swords better. My favorite Seven of Swords. Sa lahat ng Seven of Swords, this is my favorite. This is the card of the thief. This is the card of cheating, lies, manipulation, But this is also the card of changing your strategy, cutting your losses, using your wit to win a situation, even if sometimes you have to go underground or underhanded. Alam mo yun? And look at that face. Yung ngisi niya, natutuwa ako dito. I love the way that this thief smiles. The Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords, the Drama Queen. The Ten of Swords. Very gloomy and very apt. sometimes feeling ko yung extreme pain na pinapakita ng Ten of Swords is not enough to really portray the depth of pain that some people undergo. The Page of Swords, Mr. Know-It-All, the Knight of Swords. I love the Queen of Swords in this deck. She's very beautiful. She's very, even if nakataas yung kanyang sword and she's willing to cut off anyone who's going to bullshit her, she still have that flowers in her lap and her other hand is extended, and I just love how she portrays kindness and justice with her pain. The King of Swords. In any deck, si King of Swords, isa sa mga is very just, but I don't know. Pero hindi na akong love-hate relationship sa kanya. One time, kwento ko lang. One time in my own reading, I got this boat. And then there's ganito itsura niya eh. And then there's this King of Wands here at the other side. And I thought I am going to protect this King of Swords from the King of Wands. Then nung nangyari na yung eksena, nangyari na yung scene, I realized that these are both my energy. Protecting myself, my truth from the King of Wands energy. So, bisan, ganun ang taraw eh. I thought it's another person that I'm going, because there's another person, I thought it's another person that I'm going to protect, but I realized after the event or the eksena that it's both me, the King and Queen of Swords. Ito na tayo sa Wands, the Ace of Wands. The opportunity to create something beautiful and powerful. The Two of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Four of Wands, which is also a very beautiful card. The Five of Wands. The Six of Wands. The card of victory. Pero hindi mukhang victorious yung mukha niya, right? His face is devoid of emotion. This is a warrior coming home from winning a battle, but in this deck parang he was being celebrated by people, but it feels like, oh, I just want to go home, get out of my way. Ganun yung feeling na binibigay sa akin itong Six of Wands na to. The Seven of Wands. Mabait itong deck na to eh. Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands, which is also one of the cards that I like in this deck. It's because it is, number one, it is portrayed by a woman. And she's smiling. The Nine of Wands is what we call the Nine of Wounds. Yung tipong kahit nananalo ka pero ang dami mong tama, ang dami mong sugat. But in this deck, even if maraming experiences, the fact that she's smiling and she's not, yung stance niya is still, I'm going to protect my borders. I'm willing, I'm ready to fight for na pagtanggol tong borders ko. I like it in this. Hindi siya wounded. Hindi siya, she's tired. Meron siyang mga parang ano tawag doon, dungis sa braso, but she's smiling. She's confident sa sarili niya. The Ten of Wands. Sa Ten of Wands na to, I also like it because in this deck, this is about pushing through whatever the obstacles. Parang going on kahit gaano kabigat ang buhay. And sa Ten of Wands na to, hindi siya tanga. He's not stupid. He knows how to carry those wands, those burdens on his shoulder. Balance. The Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands, the Master of Ephemeral. He can fall in love with you and love you intensely for a day and leave tomorrow. The Queen of Wands, my favorite queen as of the moment. When I had this deck, my favorite queen is the Queen of Swords. But nag-resign na ako sa Queen of Swords energy. So this is the queen that I am imbibing, following my passion, being confident about where I am heading, what I want to do in my life. In fact, I even have it tattooed in my arm, the Queen of Wands. I don't have a fire in my chart except for Sagittarius na nasa North Node ko. The King of Wands. Ito yung nakakatuwa na king. I don't know if you can see his face, very naughty, and look at where his hands is. Nasa ilalim ng parang cape niya. And it looks like, well, it looks like he's masturbating. In his crotch. His hands is in his crotch. The King of Wands. I see this King of Wands as a player. Not really a player, but playful. The playful attitude in life. My element, the Pentacles. Excuse again. I have a Virgo in stellium in Virgo and also in Libra. But since Virgo is my Sun, Moon, and Venus, those are my parang major planets. So I consider this my element. The Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, The Four of Pentacles. Noong una ko nakita tong card na to, naiinis ako sa itsura niya. Kasi parang ang greedy-greedy ng matanda na nakaupo sa harapan ng bahay. But, I learned to love this card. He's just protecting kung ano yung pinaghirapan niya. Not willing to give it away. The Five of Pentacles. Very sad, no? Ang melancholic nung atmosphere. The tree is dead, pero may bunga pa din. That's the hope in this card. And there's this flower that is trying to bloom even in this weather. The Six of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. So, ito nga yun, they say that this is Dugan. The Ten of Pentacles. The card of long-term commitment, abundance in every aspect of life, and creating a legacy for the future generation. My favorite minor arcana. I'd rather have this than the Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, the Capricorn card, and the King of Pentacles, which is the Taurus card. So, let's see kung gaano siya kasarap i-shuffle, because I feel it's going to be easy to shuffle. Yun ang pinaka main concern ko comes to a deck is the shuffling. Kahit gaano kaganda ang isang deck, when the shuffling is hard, I don't really use it. Yun ang problema ko sa light seers, because I have 3 light seers, but for me 3 original light seers, I sold it. But for me to, alam mo yung binenta ko, and I just left one for me, because even if gaano ko siya kapaborito, and I love using it, dahil ang hirap niyang i-shuffle, that's when wala akong choice. I have to, parang for me to be able to really be at ease with it, it's either yung client is matyagang maghintay, because for those who knew me, lumilipad ang cards ko. I don't just pick a card, and or I'm going to use the bootleg version. I actually requested na sana magkaroon ng tin can version yung Light Seers Tarot. I don't know, it's just easier for me. This is a dream to shuffle. 3 more. hand shuffling. So, how well are we going to work with each other? Lumalabas na siya. The Ace of Wands. Simula pa lang namin. A promise of good things. At being reacquainted tayo ha, because this is not our start. Kumbaga. The Four of Wands. Puro wands ah. Nine of Swords. Bakit naman may Nine of Swords? Are you going to cause me some worries? Okay. The start of this adventure with my Witch's Tarot towards this, creating this success and stability. Nine of Swords is here, which is the common reason kung bakit nagpupunta ang mga tao to a tarot reader, because they have concern, because they have fear of the future. But with the Sun here, everything is going to be great. Everything is going to grow, and everything is going to be okay. Sana yung sakit ko din maging okay na. Okay, that's it sa Wednesday. If I will be able to do my life, then I'm going to use this. Salamat sa pagsama.